Good afternoon. Hang on, let me get rid of that echo. There we go. How are we all? Welcome. Friday afternoon. It has been a day. It really has been a day. I'm just still sorting out. I've literally walked in the door about 3 minutes ago. It was past. I was like, ah. As I don't know if any of you saw the post, I had to go and get my pick my daughter up because she was her car's broken and she had university today, so I had to go and grab her, and it was just, yeah, it was a bit crazy because of course at the same time as all the school kicks out. Right, let's do some hellos. Let's first of all start on Facebook, just because I'm on here. Carla, good afternoon, how are you? Hope you're well. I hope you can see and hear okay. Look, I've still got that's my breakfast. This is what sort of day it's been. That's my breakfast bowl there still. Leslie, hey, you remembered. Lovely to have you here. Jeanette, good afternoon. And Sharon, hope you're well. Thank you for joining. Okay, now onto YouTube. Lots of you on YouTube. Lovely to see you here. Sarah Jane, hello. Just made it. Well, you made it before I did. So you're at 4 o'clock. I actually put a post out saying it was going to be 4:30. I guess you didn't see that. But no, glad you're here. Natty, good morning. Hazel, hello, good afternoon. Hey Trisha, hope you're well as well. Kim, hey, lots of you. I'm not going to insert ads. YouTube's telling me it's a good time to insert some adverts. I'm not doing that, don't worry. Let's see. Who have we got? Hello, Anne from Denmark. Lovely to have you with us. And Nancy. Diane, greetings from Michigan. How's the weather over there? I always think Michigan's got like extreme weather. I think I said this last week. Karen from Georgia, Brenda from USA, from Rhode Island. Is it Dana or Dana? I'm not sure how I'm saying your name. Hello. Ashley from Philadelphia. Lots of you from overseas. Lovely to have you with me. So good. Uni, you don't look old. Yeah, she's in uni. I'm looking. Oh, I'm a mess today. Look, this is chucked up. It's no makeup, hair's thrown up. I'm clean. That's the main thing. It's just been one of them. Malachi, am I saying that right? Greetings to you, Lisa and Gilda. First time. Woohoo! Glad you joined me. Okay, so today I didn't know what I was going to do, and it was such a busy day that I needed to kind of work this out a little bit last minute. So I have got this, and let me bring you down to my desk. I hope the colour is okay. I've got this beautiful, right, okay, I'm going to sort this camera out because that is not pleasing me at all, that it's not perfectly straight. I mean, I don't know how perfect I'm going to get it there, but there we go, it's a bit better. I've got this fabric and it's beautiful. So, and I've also got this embroidery hoop, but with things going on at home, I don't think I'm going to have time to do an entire embroidery hoop. So shall I show you my little haul that I did? I went to, in the UK, we have Poundland. Hey Lynn, how are you? And in Poundland, we have some really lovely pieces that are, everything used to be £1, but it's not now. I did not get this. This is from my mum. Carmen, hello. How are you? Hey, Maggie, Lynn Clifton as well, and Sandy on Facebook. Hope you're well. So I went to Poundland, and first of all, I got these. As you can see, no longer everything's £1, £1.25, but 3 paintbrushes, and I think I'm going to use one of these today. I also got, with the idea of one day when I've got more planning time, a clock that I can decorate. I might actually take the glass, or it's probably plastic, out and even remove the mechanism and do something with that. So that was, I think that was like £1.50, £2.50, something like that. I've also got, I wanted to check this out because it's an artist's sketchbook, right? £2.50. But although I couldn't see, it looks like it's actually not bad quality paper. But regardless, I thought even so, even if the paper isn't great for holding the weight of mixed media, and what I'll do is I will take a piece out at some point, put loads of water on it and see how it holds up. The cover is perfect for doing some mixed media on. So I've got that. I've also got, I mean, that was £2.50. I've got this frame. This is £2. Everything's now gone up in price. But I thought that frame would be quite cute. Obviously, I wouldn't put a photo in, do some sort of like a mixed media. And hang on, one more thing I'm trying to reach down and find. grab. I've got this as well. So this is 4 canvases, albeit they're not going to be the best quality canvases, but 4 canvases for £3. So it's my little haul. I think I'm going to do the frame. And I think I'm still going to use that fabric inside because I thought it'd be really cool to put some gesso on most of the fabric so you can see little bits of the colour coming through, and then do some decoration over the top. Now I need to chill out and calm down. Let me just, I'm going to message my daughter and just ask if she could bring me, because I haven't drunk enough today, bring me a hot drink. I haven't had time to grab one, so could you please bring me a fruit tea? There we go. I've just picked her up from university, so I don't think she can argue about that. There we go. Right. Wonder, good morning. How are you from Canada? I hope you're well. Dana, good morning. Arizona. Lots of new names today. I love this. Carrie, Sarah, need to pick your brains about drawing up a habit tracker without a computer or a printer. What you need then is a bullet journal or something similar, so a gridded paper or cardstock. Do not use my nails. Hello, Karen. How are you? And Claire on Facebook. I am very well, thank you. Lovely for you to join me. Or lovely of you to join me, sorry. So let's go with the frame. We'll go a little bit smaller project today. I will save the embroidery hoop for another time when I've got a bit more time and I can spend some time doing it. But I thought this fabric is beautiful. I got it from Natasha McCarthy. I want to say her name right. McCarthy? Natasha, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I bought it from her a little while ago, and I actually did a blind for in here. Right, so I'll keep this for something else, and the glass I always keep and make sure I dispose of properly. I need to be careful with that. Antonia, good morning. How are you in Texas? I was just going to say you need a cuppa. I do. I actually need something maybe a little bit stronger than a cuppa. I have got as well, have you noticed under here, look, silicone matte, Amazon, 2 of them. If you watched my recent Distress Oxide video, I was saying, I tend to use, there we go, I tend to use my Tonic Tim Holtz one, my silicone grey matte, but when I put Distress Oxide on it, you can't see the colours very well. I got 2 of them for about £5.99 off Amazon, and they are heat resistant, just silicone, sort of translucent silicone mats, so you should be able to see the colours on there much easier. Right, so this fabric is beautiful. Is this the blind? This was an offcut, I believe, from doing the blind. I'm going to make something nice and bright today, so I'm not worried about what the pattern is at all, although it'd be really cool. It would be really cool to have like the dinosaur in the background holding a paintbrush. Let's see, but I don't know how to, so put that under his claw and have the paintbrush on it, but I don't know how it's going to work. Is it going to, I don't know if it would work. Oh, I don't know now. No, I don't think it's going to work. Mary Jane, how are you? First time on your live. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining from South Africa. I love your videos. Thank you to Scrimping Mummy. Oh, did she mention me? Is that where you've heard of me from? It's Amanda, isn't it? Scrimping Mummy. Karen, hello. First time joining as well. Have a glass of wine. Could I have one, please? What time is it for you there? I would like one too. So lots of new ones. Yeah, it's a lovely, Celia, hello, how are you? It's a lovely frame. It's got like one of those bubble ones, but it's a couple of quid. Couple of quid. Look at me getting all British. Couple of quid. Hello from Germany. And now, how am I going to say your name? So in England, we would pronounce your name spelling hikes. Do it phonetically for me so I pronounce it correctly. Carol, first time for you watching as well. So many first time viewers. Oh, now I've got pressure to make this a good one this week. I have actually had some new items arrive as well. Oh yes, something else. The feathers. I forgot to mention the feathers. Look at these. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you. Look, I have a fruit tea. Is that just hot water, Isabel? Thank you very much. So I've made the feathers. So this was on Amazon, £2.99. Now this is on the UK Amazon site. It's a chocolate mould, but I put some air dry clay in it, and they are beautiful, beautiful feathers. So I've done 5 of them because I did a test one. I've got a little bit of excess there that'll break away, but I think these are beautiful. I was going to use these today, so I'll see if I can fit those in. I've done a little bit of a spending spree lately. I've also got a beautiful Prima mould. Let's see where that is. I had that. It's stunning, and as lots of you know, I love my magnolias. So I've got this magnolia one. It's a food safe one. I won't be using it for food though. Hope, hello, how are you from North Carolina? Danny boy from Germany, hello. Oh, she was telling us about your beautiful new scrap room. I had to go have a look and love everything. Oh, that's lovely. I'll have to go and thank her. Leslie from Essex, well, hey. Leslie, I'm not far from you. Whereabouts in Essex are you? Lovely to have you here with me. Hika. Is that right? Hiker or Hika? I apologise. I'm so bad with names and pronunciations. It's always been my downfall. But I hope I don't offend anybody. I try. Daniela from Germany. Lovely to have you here as well. So this is a magnolia mould. It wasn't cheap really. It was about £15, but I mean, just it's a deep mould. It's going to make the most beautiful florals. I really hope I can use that next week. I'm going to get the clay in there over the week. No volume. Oh, Colchester's not far from me. Rob, hello. Very well, thank you. Hope you are too. Nancy. I don't know why Nancy's got no volume, but hopefully everybody else has. Yeah, Maggie, the moulds are beautiful, aren't they? Jeanette, you bought that from Amazon as well, did you? What did you buy? The mould, the feather mould. Right, let's get on with some crafting, or we'll be here all night, won't we? So let's take this fabric down. What part do I don't think I want to ignore the dinosaur. I've got other dinosaurs I can use another time. I just want the bright colours in the background, I think. So I'll do a little bit of an overlap, and otherwise we'll just cut this roughly round. We'll ignore the fact there's dinosaurs on it. I just wanted the beautiful bright colours. It is a scrap, so I didn't have a plan for this. I thought I'd cut through my silicone mat then. That would have been just disastrous. You know when you've been rushing around and you're sort of all hyped up. I need to calm down, chill out. Is everybody's Friday going okay? Has anybody got any really exciting plans for the weekend? I love having this mat down. Right, let's get some thing on it. Antonia, it is a bit, yeah, the feather mould, Jeanette, is lovely. It is a beautiful, beautiful fabric. Oh, I can't get this off now. I was going to try and get this off. And I'm not going to put my teeth around it. I'm not an animal. Not while people are watching. I was going to try and just spread it. Right, so just on the chipboard backing. So a lot of this will be gessoed over. So I'll gesso over it and then just have little bits of the colour, I think, around the edge peeking through. So the centre's going to be definitely all white, so we can do some pretty texture on there. This is just the Creative Expressions acrylic glue. It's so sad Creative Expressions won't be trading anymore. I don't know from when, but I would definitely suggest if you see the glue anywhere available, then grab it while you can still get it. It's such a fabulous glue. So all of this will be tucked away at the back, so I'm not fussy about it looking neat. If you wanted to, you could make it look neat, but we'll just tuck this out of the way. Having breakfast a bit early for wine. Little bit early. I've been saying, Flo, hello, thank you so much. I've actually been saying lately I'm trying my best not to drink alcohol during the week and stick to weekends only. There we go. So I mean, that just looks cool. There we go. Video's done. Live's finished, everybody. I've just got a really fun I'm joking. Really fun pattern. So I've been saying that I'm trying not to drink alcohol during the week and just stick to weekends. It's been going okay. I've been managing it, but it's not easy because I get days like today. Is it now the weekend though? Not the weekend. Let me see. I don't want to have missed anybody. The dinos are lovely, Deborah. They are beautiful. Great day to be watching this. It's snowing and snowing and blowing. We're supposed to be hitting -35. No way, Wanda. No, -35 sounds hideous. It's about what is it? Probably about 6 or 7 degrees here today. I think it's not cold really, not at all. Let me see. Lots of you talking on YouTube about where you're all living. I love that. I haven't grabbed my stencils yet. I haven't grabbed anything, so I'm going to go in with some. Do you know what? Last week, this is gesso. Last week we did down the centre, didn't we? Where's the piece? Oh, I've put it on the wall now. The piece we did last week. I'm going to do most of the centre here. I know. I did say I was going to be getting rid of it. I'm going to brush it out. You can still see the pattern there just about, but I'm going to brush it out. Certainly don't really want the dinosaur head to be seen. And just leave that little bit of colour on the outside. And we'll put a nice big pop of colour in the centre. So this is just the backdrop, but can you see with the gesso, because it is still kind of see-through, there's something there. You've just got that bright colour around the edge and the base. Let's bring it up this way a little bit more. Now I need a bit more white. I need to be careful. I've put my tea there, but actually I've also got my paint water here. So not clever. Need to be careful. Not really the weekend. No, not really. Not the weekend yet. Of course it is. It's Friday evening. Leslie says it's definitely the weekend. Have me a bourbon and coke to watch you craft. Oh, wonderful. Perfect. Right, so I'm going to use some water and fade this out. Just soak into these edges. Really just fade them out to virtually nothing, if I can. And then I will go and find myself a stencil to go over the middle as well. I've got some wonderful stencils. Oh, that would be perfect. I've just thought of the perfect stencil. It's launching, I want to say Valentine's Day actually, next month. It is next month now, isn't it? It's still January, just about. So look, you've just got that hint of pattern in the background, and that's enough. Right, let me see. Hey Lynn, just had to swap over to Facebook. Big buffering symbol in the middle of the screen on YouTube. Is everyone else okay on YouTube? Trisha, hello, how are you? Lovely stretch in the evening this week in Ireland. Lovely stretch in the evening this week in Ireland. What does that mean? Do you know what? Sometimes I jump into your conversations. Friday's fun day. Exactly, Rob. Exactly. Now, this is, I'm going to show you, it's new product. It's not launched yet. Just give this a dry. Now, I need to be careful because obviously it's fabric. I don't want to burn it, so I'm keeping it quite a distance. So just dry this off. It shouldn't take long at all. There we go. Facebook crashed on me. Must be on too much. I thought I had most of the chat missing. Oh no, I'm on. Yeah, Lynn, I'm on both YouTube and Facebook. I used to just do Friday evenings on YouTube. Yes, all good. Oh, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're all good. Look at this. How perfect is that? To go right in the centre there with some texture paste. That will be bright white, gold white. these are launching Valentine's Day. There's 4 stencils in there. There's the text one, the floral one, the starburst, and the damask that I'm going to be using here. I love them. Let's find a nice white. By the way, I did get some of this. I was talking about this last week when I did the MDF tag that was inspired by Finnabear and the heavy body gel that she sticks things down with. I haven't tried it yet. I might have to try it today though. So what have we got here? I'm just having a look in my little box that's got all sorts. So I've got grit paste, but I don't think that's going to be white enough. I want white. Let's go with, I like this one. I like this one a lot. Now this is, if it hasn't dried up, this is an artist's, hang on a minute, it is texture paste. Oh, I didn't put that lid on properly though. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Now, if you watch me regularly, you need to remind me, well, you know, you need to remind me every now and then to have a swig of my tea because I forget it's there. But the good thing about fruit tea is it doesn't, well, it goes cold, obviously, but it will look fine when it goes cold. So I fancy doing something bright colours. Last week was a little bit, shall I show you what we made last week, actually? I bought some new, oh, get it off the wall. That's what I did last week. I'm definitely going down a very different route this week, but I did love it. I absolutely loved that. So you can go back and watch the live on that if you want to see it start to finish. I think it ended up being about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes, something like that. Skip through the first few minutes where I'm sort of chatting and saying hello to people. But it is on my YouTube channel. Right, so just popping this through. Trying not to get it on the edges. Nice and thick, because that way it will show up. I can see that there. Lovely. Find me on YouTube, Trisha. Oh, I see. Stretching. I see what you mean by stretching out now, Trisha. Yeah. So I think it got to about 4 o'clock, 4:30 yesterday, and it wasn't as dark as I remember it being. So yes, it's coming. Spring's coming. I love last week's make. Oh, thank you, Carla. Love, and Lynn said the same. I'm so glad. Natty, am I saying your name right, Natty? Went to PS 169 as well. Oh, I think you're all talking about places I have no idea about. Let's give this a good wipe now. My head's not in the right space. I'm forgetting where I'm putting things. I had oh, it's under there. I've just seen where my kitchen towel was. But come on, we've got a wet wipe. What I'd like to do now is dry this and then see if I can get some colour in between to pick it out, make it really stand out. Oh, I do like this silicone matte. Cleans up nice. Look at that. Right, so there's the stencil. We'll be able to see that more in a little while. Yeah, it cleans up nicely. Not too dark either. The grey one was a bit dark. Probably going to have to paint this frame white, I'd imagine. I think, yeah, I think I'll paint that white while I'm waiting. Let me see, acrylic paint. I will dry this in a moment with a heat gun, but let's get this painted. It can be drying while I'm doing the canvas. It's just bare wood. Doesn't look like it's got any sort of coating on it, so it'll be nice. Where did you get that white tool? Yeah, Craft Stash, Maggie. Craft Stash do mixed media tool, so palette knives. It is a plastic one. Oh, I think it has got a coating on it. Oh, do you know what? That's quite cool though, because the beads are okay. The outer frame might have some sort of wax on it. It's repelling the paint in places, but it actually is making it look kind of distressed, which is quite cool. You see that happening at the top there. I like that. I'd be tempted to rub in some sort of colour to that afterwards, or maybe just put some gilding wax on this and just leave it distressed. That'll be quite funky. There you could just get quite a stiff brush so it can get in all the nooks and crannies. Do you say nooks and crannies where you are? Let me see. I don't want to miss any comments. Diane, really enjoyed watching that creation come to life. Thank you. It's quite hard because as a crafter, you sort of have a vision, but it's really hard to get that across until the project's nearly finished. Let's just get a bit more. I had very messy fingers by the end though. It took days to get the green out. And on the inside here. Now I'm going to have to pick this up somehow. I'm just gonna get my hands absolutely covered. But that's all good. Yeah, see, it's repelling the paint, which is absolutely fine. Natty, oh, I'm glad I pronounced it correctly. That does worry me. I really hate to be pronouncing names incorrectly, so. Yep. Nooks and crannies, yeah, he'll say that. Yeah, good. What is it? I think it's when I used to demonstrate on USA, Create and Craft USA, or US. Occasionally used to say bits and bobs, and over there I don't think bits and bobs means the same as it means here. It literally means like little things around your house, you know, like you have a junk drawer full of bits and bobs. And that again, that has another meaning, but yeah, I think over there it means something very different. Right, put that in the water. Let's get this cleaned up a little bit. I've even got it on my arm. Good job I bath in the evening and not in the mornings. So as it's Friday, it'll probably be, and it is the weekend. I'm going to say it's the weekend. Drink. Thank you, Carla. I'm going to in just a sec. I'll get this cleaned up. Have a drink whilst I'm drying things off. I've not spoken to Sam today. I don't know if anyone, she would have been live this morning, wouldn't she? I've literally not spoken to her all day. All day. I'll drop her a message, make sure she's alive still. That's it. Anyone doesn't know, that's Sam Calcott of Made to Surprise. She designs Made to Surprise, works with me at Craft Stash. And we speak every day, but we haven't said anything today. For instance, we say our nooks and crannies are freezing cold. Oh, okay, so you say something, nooks and crannies for English muffins. Oh, I just mean like in the little cracks and like holes and cracks on something, and like you'd say, I don't know, if you've got like a dusty, so I just imagine like a floorboard being dusty, and you'd say, oh, I can't get the dust out of the nooks and crannies because it's like all in the little details. I think we've all got very different meanings. Right. Okay. This, I'm now going to get my hands mucky again, but I tell you what, this would, yeah, no. I also bought these as well, which I'm going to use today, I think. I'm going to put this over here. It's over there. Get a fresh wipe, clean up, have a swig of drink, and then let's get on with adding some colour. So I've got these two, which are really sweet. I think they're both Prima. This one Prima as well? Yeah, both Prima. Some chipboard pieces. I used to, years ago, work for a company called Dusty Attic. Are they still going? They were an Australian company, I believe, and they did the most beautiful chipboard, and I worked on their design team for, I'll say 6 months or so, until I wasn't able to do it anymore. I didn't have the time to do it anymore. But that was great fun. That was working with the chipboard. It was mostly when I did more scrapbooking. So yeah, definitely try and use some of those today as well. Okay. Right, swig of tea if it's not too hot. In fact, by the way, those of you who watched Craft Stash, Craft Stash Stig got me a new mug, look. Isn't it cute? I can't hold it up because of the tea, but it's basically got dog faces all over it because we've got 3 dogs. Brenda watched Sam's video today, a box for Nancy. Yeah, she must be getting towards the end of the Valentine's basket now. She is alive. Thankfully, would be a very different craft session if she wasn't. Yeah, I wouldn't be here. She did 9 a.m. make. It was lovely, Maggie, lovely. Oh, I'm glad. I must drop her a message. Bad friend. Bad friends. See, that gesso has, although it's faded, you can still see the dinosaur head. It's quite funny. Right, so let's give this a dry without affecting the fabric too much, hopefully. I'd imagine the fabric will draw a lot of moisture out of that gesso anyway. I'm not sure how much this is going to repel. Now, what do we want the overall colour to be? What do we want the darkest colour to be? Because there's pink, there's hot pink, green, or teal. There's sort of the main three colours in this. Should have a bit of a vote. Well, I'm just, yeah, it's lovely mug. He's a good one. Sarah, Jane, how's your puppy? Yeah, well, it's my daughter's puppy, but yeah, Bryson is a naughty little boy today. Brenda, I'm glad you said that. It's my favourite colour. I wasn't going to push towards it, but you know, if you're going to push me back into my comfort box, Carol's the same, teal. Yeah, so Bryson has been very naughty lately. Those of you who don't usually join, hot teal. Bryson is a golden retriever puppy. I think it's about 6 months old now. We've got lots for teal. Yeah, definitely teal then. He's a golden retriever puppy. He's been very naughty lately. He's reached the terrible twos. He can also reach up. I'm just grabbing a spray. He can now reach up on the worktop. Spritz, no. Let's see. So he can get up onto the worktop, which is not fun. He can get all sorts of things he shouldn't be getting. Turquoise, teal, yeah. Hot pink for Sam, teal for you. Yeah, I think teal's definitely the winner. So grabbing my teal sprays, I have got, this is an old one. We're talking about old products in Alive day before. Yesterday, I think. Look at this. Dilutions, vibrant turquoise, but that is extremely vibrant. If I really need it, I'll use that one. The Distress Oxide spray is obviously an oxide, so it's got the pigment in, so it's a little more muted, but Salvage Patina, one of my go-tos. I'm just going to go in the middle, directly in the middle there, and then I'm going to get my water spray and spritz around the edge and hope it sort of fades it out a bit. There we go, so now you can really see that there. Okay, let's give that a dry. That will lighten up a bit. Not sure how well the fabric's going to cope with being dried and then not dried. That is true, yeah. Sam loves her hot pink and her orange and yellow. I like Rusty Hinge. Rob, I love Rusty Hinge, and I love Rusty Hinge with these colours as well. Let me see. Probably my favourite combination would be Salvage Patina with Rusty Hinge. Those two together. I don't want it to come out. I don't want the blue to come out too far. You see how that's now picked up that pattern a lot more. You can see it. It's pretty. It's pretty. Let me just see. I've actually got a few more on Facebook this week. Last week, I don't know what happened. There just seemed to be no one about. It was very quiet. So has anyone else got a puppy or had a puppy that's really gone through the naughty stage? Is there another side to it? Like, does it ever end? I'm sure it will. As I'm drying this, actually, the paste is absorbing some of the colour, so it really has muted it down. If I wanted to, I could go back over with the white, but it's fine. I quite like it. It's going really well with the dinosaur head. It is, isn't it? I mean, the dinosaur head's not even supposed to be there, but we won't ignore it. Okay, now I need to work out which size paintbrush I'm going to use. As I said before, these, right, where am I going to put my I need to put this somewhere safe. Go there. I've got 3 size paintbrushes. It's fairly dry. Tea, swig of tea. Mustn't forget. Carla's got 2 very mischievous kittens, have you? So with the paste, who asked? Diane. The paste is fine being dried. Obviously, if you heat dry it, it will get almost a skin first, and then the inside doesn't dry as quickly as the top. If you hold the heat gun too close, it will bubble. And some people like that. Sometimes that will be like an effect that people would want to try and get. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to burn the fabric underneath. I know I've said it before, but they sound like drag X Rusty and Salvage Patina. I know. Yeah, I wonder what Tim was thinking when he named some of these. Who else have we got? Wilted Violet, Dusty Concord. I'm trying to think. Oh, you've obviously got Peacock Feathers, Mermaid Lagoon, Spiced Marmalade, Candied Apple. That's got to be a drag name, surely. Peach Flamingo. Yeah, I like looking at these. Actually, I'm looking at them all on my wall. What else have we got? There's loads. There's so many. You could actually say, oh, they could be like either porn names or drag artist names. I have a Staffy who's very naughty now at 12 years old. Yeah, Roscoe's 12 years old, my dog, one of my dogs, and he is really, he's using his age, I think, as an excuse to be naughty. Right, so I think that's a little bit big. I think we're going to have to go with the smaller one. Don't even know if that's going to fit in the frame. Is the frame dry? Not quite. I think with the frame over, it's not quite going to fit, is it? So what I might have to do is put this in the frame now and then have it. Something smells nice. It's the wood. It's whatever oil they've used to treat the wood. It smells quite nice, actually. Just hello, Nova. How are you? Just got in from taking a friend out. Glad you're still there. I'm here. I only started at 4:30. Well, even after that, fossilised Amber. A 75-year-old drag queen. You never know. Could be. So I could actually then go a little bit bigger and have the top and the bottom. Yeah. Like that. So I want to, oh look. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then we're going to have some bits coming out from underneath. I'll find something to put a word on there as well. So that'll be nice. It's just a bit different. Right, so let's gesso this rather, or do we paint it white? Let's paint it white. Oh, let me see. Carla, I don't think he was sober when naming them. What's their names? What are their names then, Carla? The kittens. What do chihuahuas always do? I have a chihuahua. I think she's a pit bull. They forget their size, don't they? I suppose they have to make up for it because they're so small. So we've got 3 dogs with huge what's the word? Attitudes? Personalities. Great personalities. But we've got the Ramos the Rescue. He's very shy, very sweet, mostly. Very stubborn as well, but mostly because he's too scared to do anything. Then we've got Roscoe's 12-year-old. He's a cross between a Jack Russell and a Labrador. It's a very odd breed. He's just started getting quite naughty. He's 12 and a half. Oh no, he's just turned 12. He really is stubborn, and he is getting naughty because he's thinking, well, I can't hear much, I can't see much, I'm going to do whatever I want. Oh, Tim, sorry, I thought you meant your kittens had funny names. Yes, he may have had a drink when he named some of these colours, absolutely. The kittens are Teddy and Louie. Oh, that's cute. That is cute. Thank you, Trisha. Right, so just dry that off and just do one layer. I'm quite happy for the wood grain to show through. Oh dear, look, the heat's affecting the bristles. I'll cut them out in a minute. Be careful of that. They're obviously like nylon because it's very cheap. Very cheap. Let's trim the bristle. Let's trim this where it's got a bit there. In fact, did any of you see I did this before on a paintbrush on another canvas? Let me go grab that because it's only just behind, it's above my window, and I'll show you something that I did, and I think I might do it to this one actually because it was really cool technique. Although it's starting, it needs a bit of touching up now, but I did this with a brush on a canvas a long time ago. Actually, I could pull out my little paper dolls, couldn't I? But it's this bottom bit, look. So that was, if I remember, it's hot glue. It is hot glue. Yeah, so I don't know how it would react having hot glue drizzled on the bottom, but I think I might try it. I bring these things in to show you. They've got nowhere to put them. So let's get my hot glue gun out. Oh, I might have to get another stick. I've got a bit of a stick in there. It's not a huge brush, is it? Let's plug this in. I can't believe my breakfast bowl is still there. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so right, that's just off to the side, plugged in, heating up. Now, what colours should I do? I feel like instead of the teal, I should do something like either pink or green as the paint. Just because I don't want too much teal. What do we think? I love that. Thank you. I don't often go for as much colour, but I did then. What I could be doing actually is thinking about these. I think I want to go for cogs and chipboard. Don't know if this is going to be a bit big. There's a more sort of frilly clock if need be. While the hot glue is just warming up. Maybe. The thing with mixed media, you put a lot of work into, say, a background, for example, and then most of it gets covered over anyway. Yeah, pink. What about rusty paint? Rusty paint. The thing is, I want to go with colours that are in the background here, so it all ties in, I think. Thanks, Rob. Have a lovely evening. See you later. I've got some new pieces as well. So do we think those, or should I go for the slightly smaller one? I can do the same. I'd probably always cut them in half. Bring some of the pink and red. Yeah, maybe pink and red, a little bit of a mix of the two in the colours. This one's got foam pads on the back. The other one didn't have. I suppose that doesn't really matter. I can still use them. Where's the 12? Hang on. X12 one. Yeah, there. That's that way. So it's either that, there'll be some florals and some other cogs and metal pieces, or I'm going to do it slightly smaller with this instead. Which do we think? The first one or the second one? Let me have a look. I'm kind of thinking that I like the lacy one a bit more. I love saltwater taffy. It's a beautiful colour, but I need acrylic paint to go over the hot glue. splatter of colour on the background and use that colour for the paintbrush. Yeah, so I will. Whatever I use on the paintbrush, I think I will put in the background as well. The bigger one. Oh, you all like the bigger one first? Oh no, yeah. A lot more of you are saying the first one, second one first. Right, I'm going to go with the majority of you. I'm going to trust your instincts more than mine because my head is all over the place today. I think this is a bit bolder, isn't it? So that will be... Was it like that? Happy with that? Let's have a look. Let's have a little play with some of this then. Not used this before, not opened it before. Have a swig of tea before I forget. There's always going to be disagreements when I ask for an opinion, but I'm going with the majority. The majority of you saying the first ones that I did. Okay, so stop using my nails to try and break packaging open. Yep, that one. Jeanette says, yep, that one. Okay, so let's see how this works. Oh, it's globby. It is gloopy. It's supposed to be quite a good adhesive. So Finn uses it, really, she uses quite a lot of it. And then she uses a wet paintbrush to get the excess off. And she actually puts a lot of the excess usually back in. Don't need it over all of it, just enough to hold it down. It's quite a thin chipboard, so it's not heavy. But the underneath is a funny material. So let's just take this. I'm just going to take the excess, and I will put that back in. Because I guess the excess would dry glossy. Let me see. Transparent. It doesn't say. Flexible permanent acrylics. Yeah, with a gloss finish, yeah. So I don't really want the gloss finish. I believe that would probably then repel other mediums that I tried to put over the top. So just get rid of some of that. Oh, it's picked up some of the ink. There we go. Hopefully that will hold. Then let's have a look, because I've got some new pieces in, a few new pieces in here. I've got some more were supposed to be delivered today. They didn't arrive. So these are cool. I've got all sorts in here. Right, I don't want brads. Brads are boring. Got some more cogs and gears. I've got some, these are sort of flowery. So if you imagine that's going to be there. I love the lacy one to use with your lace. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it, Nova? Bottom a little lower. Bottom clock lower. Like that. Literally just sort of slot into place there. That's better, isn't it? I was just thinking, why is that so far out? So these are pretty cool. They're going to look cool when they've got, I'm saving the flower. They're going to look quite cool when they've got things over them. I don't think for today, I think, but they'll be nice with paint over for texture. These are just eBay. But I have got lots of cogs and gears, and they'll all be painted white, will be gessoed over the top. That might be a bit big, that one. So something a bit smaller. The colour doesn't matter because, like I say, it's all going to be covered over with some gesso. There's lots of cogs and gears coming out of various places. I've got a bit of glare. Like workings. One there. I should buy a few packs of these because I always end up using quite a lot of them. Is that a fairly even spread? We've got one silver one there, you probably can't see very well. I have a big jar full of hardware, thanks for the inspiration. Absolutely, use it, definitely. Bottom, yeah, bottom lower. Yeah, I think that's about right. Okay, so let's I think I'm going to use hot glue gun and do that. Let's see how these bristles react to the hot glue. It's okay. Oh, they are sort of shrinking up a little bit, but once that cools, it's all good. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold that there a sec. That's quite cool, actually. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm holding it upright, and we've actually got too big a drip. Let's stop that. Let's stop that drip there. Let that cool a second, and then I will add some purpose drips. Best thing with hot glue when it's not doing what you want is just let it cool and then grab it afterwards. I'm just holding this paintbrush here now though. I'm addicted to the cogs and gears. I buy them all the time. Yeah, they're not expensive, are they, at all? Just found you. Wilma, hello. I need this after 2 weeks of snowstorms. Thanks for sharing. Oh, well, I hope you've stayed safe. Right, I'm going to lay that there for a second. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because it's a silicone mat, I can do this. I can lay this here. Add... Oh, my glue's running out as well. That vlog's going to need to have some more glue in it. Oh. Just reaching down and try and get another glue stick. Put a bit more on this. I have that one as a slightly longer one. Perfect. Okay, so oh, the stick's just fallen out. So that there, I'm going to leave that there while I do other things. And then hopefully when it's cool, I can just pick it up off the silicone mat and then we can paint the glue, and we'll have all the drips on the bottom. Just don't want to stick my arm in it. Yeah, let's use hot glue for these. I want quite a bit of dimension on these if I can, so the hot glue will do that. I want it to be semi-random, so that's why I'm not placing the brush over the top now. I've got rough position for everything, but I don't want it to be too polished and perfect. So what are weekend plans? What's happening this weekend? I'm trying to think what I'm doing. I will no doubt tomorrow be doing some of my DIY. Again, those of you who are new to the channel, I will be, I have been renovating a house for a while, quite a while, still going. That one's still a bit warm, so I need to leave that one. The other one's cool though. So I've been renovating a house, be doing some of that this weekend. So we've done the main rooms in the house. We're now on to the the harder bits. No, the utility. I finished the porch recently, which I'm very pleased about because I did it all by myself. I built in a cupboard and I tiled the floor. We had it plastered. It's the only bit I didn't do. So tomorrow's choir rehearsal, then a concert in the evening. Lovely. So you sing, do you? How nice. Wonder I'm addicted to the... Oh, yeah, I've read that out already. Hunkering down because of the weather. Yeah, it's a shame. Okay, if the weather wasn't bad, Wonder, what would you be doing instead? Let's just pretend the weather's not horrible. So this is just some white acrylic paint going over the top, just so that everything's a similar colour. And then I'll think out how I'm going to add some more colours. I mean, the original pattern we put in the background with the stencil's almost gone. I mean, you can barely see it, but if you look closely, it's still there. Quite like it white, actually. I quite like the white behind rather than on top of the colours. Maybe I should just leave it white. Just get this. Getting my brush in there. I think I've chilled out a bit now. Calm down after such a rush round. So my daughter's car is very poorly. There we go. Let's see if we can lift this up. There we go. So now we'll go over the top. Do you know, I quite like it white. I know I was going for bright colours, but actually the white on top of the brighter colours underneath. I love your home. Thank you, Carla. Nova, well, I try. It's not a high-powered choir. We do have to know all the songs without music for concerts, though, so it's a good challenge. Do you know what? Music's one of the easiest things to remember, isn't it? Wonder what you'd be shopping, would you? What sort of shopping is that? Food shopping, clothes shopping? Is it craft shopping? Hey, Emily, how are you? Mary has a journal class tomorrow. Only interesting thing I have this weekend. Oh, but that's nice. Yeah, I quite like the white. Leslie, I need to start a baby journal for my granddaughter who's a week. Oh, congratulations. I need to do a journal to celebrate the first birthday. So 2 journals to do. Do you do one for, like, are they your only 2? Oh, is that, hang on a minute, I'm trying to work out. So you've got a granddaughter. Is the first birthday for another grandchild? Yeah, I'm thinking I like the white. I think add the pink to this. Definitely add the pink to this. Let's clean this brush off and I'll show you how I do that. Craft shopping for a change. Oh, Trisha, where are you going? Emily, answer to create. Just need inspiration. Well, I don't know if you saw at the beginning, I literally raided our Poundland shop. Although nothing's a pound anymore, ever. But I raided our Poundland shop and got lots of sort of bases, hopefully ready for mixed media pieces. I'm thinking this sort of hot pink for the glue drips. So let's put some of that on the mat. Oh dear, need to shake. Give it a good shake while I clean that up. I love Tim Holtz's little vibrating thing he's got. Oh, my sister's grandchild. That's cute. So your great niece or nephew? I don't think you said female or male, did you? We live 40 miles from a bigger town, so don't go that often. Yeah, we're about in a car. We've got a town here. We've actually got a castle in our town. It's a small town. It's an old town. So we don't have a big supermarket or anything. We have a co-op. So we have one small food shop, which is quite pricey. So we don't do our week shopping there. We only get little bits. Yeah, great niece. That is right. I'm trying to work that out. And then if we want to go to do the big food shop, I mean, we have the choice to try and do it online, or we have to drive 30 minutes down there to get there. So like this morning, I took the kids to college and university because, as I say, my daughter's car's not working. So while I was passing, I did get some food shopping for this evening. We tend to just sort of do that. My husband's often passing. So this is just acrylic paint on the hot glue drops. Look cool. I think I will just add a bit more just to bring it up the brush a little bit. Bit more colour. Get it in there. I bought that little shaker. Oh, did you buy one? I think, did I see he said at the weekend Ranger now have it for sale on their site? It's quite cool, isn't it? I work in a large supermarket. Do you, Leslie? If you could get my shopping dropped off to me, that would be amazing. So what I'm now going to do is, because I want, we said, who was it? Somebody mentioned about large splats. So I'm going to take a brush, a nice soft, smaller brush, lots of water. So water down this pink. I put far too much pink on this mat. I didn't need to do that one. And let's do some splats in the background of the pink. There we go. Do a few on here as well. So more down the bottom. Yeah. Right. Now I can't really dry that because, as we saw earlier, the bristles just... Let me try and dry this top half quickly. Just a little. I can dry this bit. I just can't dry the bristles off. The paintbrush is so cute. Thank you. It is cute. I like it. That's actually getting the skin on that really nice and quickly. Alright, let's see. I'm actually gutted I can't actually dry that, but what I can do is work out, so the tips of that and the end of that. Let's try and put that down like so, and hope that's central. I don't think it's actually touching. That should be better. Yeah, it's glued at the top there. We're getting there. Certainly not what I envisioned. Thank you, Carla. I will have a drink, but we're getting something together now. I think I need a word or a phrase to go over the top. Let's clean this up. Pink might be staining, but it's fine. That's what the mat's for, so it doesn't go on my green mat underneath. I reckon give it a good proper clean with soapy water, that'd be okay. There we go. All nice and clean. Pretty much. A bit of white paint there, here and there. That's fine. Just ordered some cogs and gears. Oh, brilliant. You're going to try something similar? Oh, that tea's lovely. Okay, so let's pop some of these cogs and gears away. I've got so many of those. Let me have a look. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and have a look at my paper dolls. I'm going to pull over a tray that I've got of all little embellishments. Which one is it? This one. So let's see if there's something in here. I can just imagine one of these paper dolls sort of sitting on the paintbrush or something. We shall see. So these again are Tim Holtz ones. Don't want anything too big. He's quite cute. Just sitting on there. You could be leaning on there. Quite like the little boy sitting at the moment. He's my favourite. Oh, we got a little boy. Little boy leaning. What are we thinking? This one's, he's got a rucksack on, this one. Oh no, he hasn't. Sorry, he's just sitting. I like that. Could use them on cards. Don't be a drip. I've got much bigger gentlemen, but just a bit too big, I think. I don't think there's a bit too big for the smaller project. Oh, she's cute. Honestly, I don't think I've ever even looked through all of these because there's so many of them. It's crazy, but I do like the ones sitting down. I kind of wish I'd got them all sitting down now. Are they repeats? No. Let's see. I've got a lady. She's a bit big. She's going to cover up a lot with her big black dress. The third one. Boy leaning, third one. Hang on a minute. Which was the third? Was it this one? We have no craft shops in our area, so only Orderloo. You're brilliant, mixed media. Thanks for sharing your talents. Oh, thank you, Trisha. The boy sitting, the third one. I think it's this one. Hey, Ronald. How are you? Boy sitting. I think I'll go with that one. It looks quite cool, doesn't it? There's probably loads of other ones sitting. Doesn't matter if it's boy, girl, dog. There was a dog, but I used it on the previous project because I spotted the dog straight away. There's so many though, it's getting them all back in the packet. But certainly where they're leaning or where they're sitting, I think they are so much fun to incorporate into a project. So these are called paper dolls, and like I said, it's an Ideology product from Tim Holtz. But you can get, I think you can get a few different variants of them. These are solos, so I think you can get them where there's people together as well. So they're my Ideology. Is there anything else that I want to add in? I've got some old stamps here. I wonder if I've got some stamps that are the right colours. He needs to cover that corner of the paintbrush. Yeah, that one. And balancing on the edge. So let's see if I've got any stamps that would work. It's a bit bright. Oh, we've got a couple of bright hot pink ones. Where are these from? Romana, Porto. Just have them like little stamps. They're cute. That's a lovely stamp. Bit too much though, a bit big. Right, less is more. I'm not sure about the stamps now. I've just looked at it from a distance. I'm not sure about those. I'm thinking maybe put some wording in the background instead. See if I can find some little words or something. That's the one Diane says. Perfect. Brilliant. I don't think I'm going to go overboard with this project. I say that every time. I'm going to get some words. Let me just pop these away. I don't think I'm going to do the stamps. I think they're just a bit too. I think if the pink ones were more white rather than ivory coloured, maybe they would have worked a bit better. It's good to have a look. You can get these on eBay, just used stamps. Right, so I've got them. I've got them. I've got any. So I've got a couple of packs of stamps. I've got them. Is that everything in here? I think so. So I haven't really got any words in there. Why have I got 3 packs of what looks like very similar? So they are ephemera snippets, ensemble, and these are also snippets. Oh, number strips, curator number strips. Again, though, they're not white. Oh, I don't know if there's any that are white. Or like, I quite like that, the pink. Oh, you quite like that. I sounded very Suffolk then. Order number. What's this say? This says draw 687. Styles of 1900. Actually, I prefer that. Yeah. I like this colour. I like that colour as well. That's a nice blue. I like the creamy colour because it matches the bristles. So I think I want to add a little bit of that in. It's just finding the right one. Something with probably some blueprint on it. I like this number. Whoops. Carefully. Pop that there, like that. And this one's not really going to be seen. I'm going to put a phrase, like I'm thinking I'd like a black something. I've probably still got my Tim Holtz word strips somewhere. I might, oh, I don't know where they are. We'll find them. Or, do you know what I'm going to dig out? I'm going to dig out. You'll love it. Well, you might not. But if you've been crafting longer than 5 years, I'm going to pull out my alphabet stickers in a minute. Some of them are so old. It's ridiculous. See, I'd like these stitched on, but I'm not bringing my sewing machine here. Oh, come on. Out you come. There we go. Right. Lay this down as well. And let's just bring in, where are you? Right at the bottom, underneath my feet. Ink around the edge. Yeah, I think I will, Leslie. I think I will ink around the edges of them. Here we go. Let's go back in time and see what I've got in here. I love these. Making Memories rub-ons. Do love them. Very old. Nothing really to rub on to. The little label letters from Tim Holtz. £1.70 I paid for these. Look at them. All sorts of alphabet ones. Stella Rose. That was a My Mind's Eye. I've got loads of My Mind's Eye stickers. Remember those? Anyone remember that My Mind's Eye? All smiles. You know, one of these would be quite cute. I'm not sure which though. Quite nice little stickers. What? Explore, celebrate. Not really the right words. Jelly bean soup. Do we remember jelly bean soup? So, hey Debbie. Don't worry. Well, it was actually 4:30, so it would be 11:30 for you. Gilda's also got alphabet stickers older than my grown children. Yeah, some of these are. Carla, I could actually use just a pen to do stitching, couldn't I? Cosmo Cricket, tiny text. I don't bring these out enough. I really don't. I love these. Oh, Valentine's ones. These are crepe paper. God, do you remember crepe paper? They're upside down in the pack, but they're little stitched. Little stitched. Sweet as can be. Piece of my heart. Happy Valentine's. I'm all yours. My Mind's Eye again. Cut and paste. I think that was one of my favourite. Right, so lots and lots of stickers. Lots of stickers. Oh, wow. Do you remember these? These must have been Tim Holtz ones. One of these. Right, so there's those. Oh, look at these. Heidi Swap, the ghost letters. I've used these teal ones quite a lot, but I haven't used the big wig ones. That's definitely a mixed media project waiting to happen, isn't it? 100%. And then in the back here, I've got some thickers. Who remembers thickers? I've got these ones. These were prima, weren't they? The canvas letters. I had loads of those at one point. I had loads of thickers as well. I worked in a shop that had a whole wall of them. They're glittery, black glittery ones, those. Oh, look, all of them. I've got newsprint ones. I've got, oh, these are not. These are pink paisley, glittery silver, like puffy letters. What else have I got? Scrabble letters. Just some teal coloured ones. These are do crafts, yeah. Some more rub-ons. Holy cow, I love them. Oh, goodness me. This is bringing me back. This is ridiculous. These ones, I can't remember what brand these were. But these are what I was looking for. I think the black ones. I love these. Let's put all these back. Trip down memory lane. Lynn, I have loads of alphabet stickers for personalising cards. I have the book of black stickers too. Yeah. Blast from the past, Hazel. I know. Daring Northern Adventures. Thank goodness it's Friday. I know. And Debbie's still got thickers as well. Right. Let's see if we can find, I think, black. I'm going to take my black. Where are you? Black. You. There you go. Just go around the outline edges of these just to darken them a tad. I usually manage to use the ink that's actually on the brush already. Hey Jean, how are you? Don't worry about being late at all. You can always watch this back anyway. I'll show you this close up in a little while when I just put these kind of last few bits on really. I think we've actually managed to keep it quite clean considering I can get really mucky sometimes. I feel like I might need a paper clip or two in here though. I've got some in my metal jar, some little tiny ones. I never got into the stickers. That's one thing I don't have a collection of. Thank you, Nova. Take care. I'm so glad you could join me for a little while. Have a lovely weekend. Somewhere like that. Just lifts them up, doesn't it? Inking around those edges like that. Hoping all is well these days. Thanks for the shout out. You're very welcome. So put that one there, and then a black's going to sort of go over the top anyway. Okay, these are great. So these are like sarcastic, snarky, they're called. Let me see. Don't judge me. I want something kind of art related. I'm not sure if I'm going to find it. I'm sorry, did I roll my eyes out loud? Let me just read through. I may be wrong, but I doubt it. I love that. I've got a good heart, but this mouth. My husband would probably say that's about right. Can you use something to cover the dinosaur's mouth? Is the dinosaur's mouth there? Oh, but to be honest, if you didn't know there was a dinosaur here, you probably wouldn't have a clue, would you? I could probably pop another cog under there. Hey train wreck, this isn't your station. Your crazy is showing. You might want to tuck that back in. If it requires pants or a bra, it's not happening today. I can't really do that with the little boy though, can I? I haven't stuck him down actually. Let's give him a stick down, just on his bum. About right? Settle him in a bit. This is my cup of care. Oh look, it's empty. trying to work out which one to use that might relate to the art. I do this thing called What I Want. Yeah, fair enough. I miss you like an idiot. This is the point. Sorry I'm late. I didn't want to come. Today was going great until people. Oh, there's one more. There's one more. How much better would life be if Liar's pants really did catch on fire? Do you know what? The thing about this project is someone's going to come in my craft room, have a look at it, think it's going to be this lovely, nice little quote, and then see something really sarcastic. It's going to be great. So when is this old enough to know better supposed to kick in? This is true. Nothing screws up your Friday like realising it's only Tuesday. Do you know what? He looks grumpy. So I think I'm going to go with that. Nothing screws up your Friday like realising it's only Tuesday. Yeah, that'll do. So I'm going to trim it down. Yeah, I think I'm just going to come in. Thank you, Natty. Jean's having a baby shower next week for my niece. The theme is paint palette. This is right in time. Oh, nice. That's an amazing theme. It's going to kind of sit. I think it's just going to end up covering up that one. I don't want it to kind of, I think it's just going to have to end up covering up that other blue one, but that's fine. Nothing screws up your Friday like realising it's only Tuesday. It is Friday though. Whoop, whoop. Did I glue that down? I did glue that down. Let's take that off. Because I'm thinking glue that on there. So that's nice and stuck down. And then just in here I should have plenty of clips. And we'll put a clip on the top of the paintbrush. I think that'll just about finish it off. Doesn't matter what it says or that whether you can read it or not. I'll just pop that there. Sounds like people are starting to come home now. There we go. Not quite straight, but it doesn't matter. That's a bit different, isn't it? I don't think you're ever old to know better. I can say that at 70. Very, very true. Crow's Nest Creations. I love sarcastic. I know. I think they're brilliant. Nothing makes your Tuesday better than realising it's Friday. This is very true, Claire, and it is Friday. Woohoo! Okay, so let me just adjust this focus. That focus isn't too bad, actually. Funny enough. Let's make sure I adjust it on the right one. Bear with me. So, there we go. How's that? Can you see all the details? Can you see the paint drips there? Kind of see the colour underneath, but it's not overpowering. Now I've got to move that out of the way so I can see what I'm showing you. There we go. So it's still got lots of colour. When I bring it down, there's lots of colour, but the white is on top rather than the other way round, rather than the colour on top of the white. Well, I'm quite happy with that. That's different, isn't it? It was something a little bit different. Right, it's time for me to go and cook dinner, I suppose. Very exciting. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Kim, you're very welcome. Thank you for joining me. Oh, I'm glad you love it. Deborah, Hazel, Emily. It turned out great. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm glad. Maggie, it's a brilliant quote. Absolutely. For a Friday. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. I hope that's inspired you to do some crafting this weekend as soon as you possibly can. And I will be back I'll be on Facebook on Monday at 2 p.m. So thank you all again. Have a lovely weekend and I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye bye.